Hey guys, Monday, May 27th, 2024, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Really quick video I'm making, and it's not about cooking, but I'm making a pork butt today for pulled pork for later on tonight. It's pretty early, it's like 7 a.m. And I just wanted to show you all how I get a little more smoke out of the Pit Boss Austin XL. I used this. Bought this on Temu for $9. Stainless steel. I used it quite a bit. Works good. What I do is I have this old bowl that I keep some pellets in. So I have a plastic lid that keeps, the moisture out. And I have the smoker warming up because I have to get this going. So I apologize for that. And then what I do to just kick it up a little bit is this is some mesquite, and it's chips. So they're kind of small and they fit inside of the Temu tool. So I'll mix some of these in with my pellets. You don't want to do this over your pellet hopper or anything because they're bigger than the pellets, and for sure they'll jam up your hopper. So I mix that up. I should have done this before I turned on the smoker. I'm going to use this piece of trash real quick so I can set that down. And then what you do is you take and you fill this up. I try to pack it in all the way, and that way it'll burn, for me, my humidity conditions, about 6 hours. And the humidity is based on what humidity does get into the pellets in these little wood chips. And it produces enough smoke to give me the flavor that I'm looking for. And if you want even a little more smoke, you can dampen your pellet mixture. So once you've got this packed, now a lot of people lift up the grate and set it at the bottom. That's not how I do it. I put it over here on the far end from the chimney because that's where the air is going to be flowing, so it'll cross the meat and go out the chimney. Then I use this little propane torch, and you just light the open end. Make sure it's going good so that it doesn't go out, in the beginning of your smoke. It doesn't take much because it's hot and dry inside of the smoker anyway. So that's what I said. For a little extra smoke, you can kind of dampen those chips and pellets before you put them in. And yeah, it kind of burns like a cigar, I guess. It starts at this end and very slowly burns all the way through the tube. Plenty of holes in it for airflow, so it really does work well. I was skeptical at first. I did see this online, and I thought, you know what, I think it was like $12 with shipping. I thought, yeah, let me give it a try. So I'll let that fire burn until it goes out, and you'll be able to tell because you'll have a pretty decent amount of smoke coming out. Well, not a pretty decent. You'll have more than usual smoke coming out of the chimney. So once that goes out on its own, it should be hot enough to smolder the rest of the way. And you can use any pellet that you want, any wood chip that you want. If you want to add the wood chips, it's not necessary. But I find that it does give a bit more smoke and it adds to the flavor. I think we're going to be okay here. And you want to make sure there isn't a flame because it'll burn through that stuff really fast. So once you close the lid, that smoke is going to get trapped in there other than, escaping out of the chimney. So it's a pretty easy way to add smoke. And it's worked for me. I've used it probably 6 or 8 times since I bought it. And yeah, it works pretty well. Guys, enjoy your day. Talk soon. So it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just thought we'd check on our little smoke maker. And yeah, that little thing works pretty good. I'm happy with it. It gives just enough flavor, but it doesn't overpower. All right, guys, end of the video. Promise. Take care.